What's popping? What's going on, my beautiful people? Welcome back to another great episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I'm not daily no more, but I'm still bringing you guys the best sports talk. We're gonna get back to daily, but guys, I've been out in the streets busy. But yeah, still the best sports talk. Make sure you guys like this video, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you check out my links down below. There's a link down below to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. As you guys can see, I'm sipping out that Philly special today. Feeling special today. So you can buy me that coffee down below. Also, there is a link to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite former and current athletes, some of your favorite sports analysts, chop it up with us on the pod. So don't miss out on any of that conversation. Guys, I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now. And that's all that matters, really. For real. I'm back. I'm going to be giving you guys some more non-Eagles, non-Sixers related content because that's what I'll be working on for my job. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be giving you guys some... Well, I'm going to be posting some of that just because I have to post stuff for my professional sports career and not my hobby, which is like my YouTube. So you're going to be getting some non-Sixers and non-Eagles stuff, but just know your girl is out here trying to make it. So I got to use my YouTube to post some of my other content. So don't be mad when it ain't an Eagles video. Still hit that thumbs up and support the girl. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into this video today. Today we are talking about the Eagles, and I'm super excited because, guys, I missed y'all. Like, I really missed y'all. Like, I'm like so happy I'm back. Somebody tell them that I'm back. Okay, before y'all click off, let's talk about Tyrod Taylor versus Marcus Mariota. Ooh. Now, we already talked about JACOBY BRISSETT being Jalen Hurts' backup or competitor. Now, we got to kind of talk about this. So today we're going to talk about Tyrod versus Marcus, but first let me get this disclaimer out. This is just cold hard facts. There's no biasness to this. You know what I'm saying? You got to spit the facts. This is fact. The starting quarterback position right now is not guaranteed to be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback under contract on our roster right now. Yes, because Nate Sudfeld is a free agent. So we got potentially 2 quarterback spots to fill. You know, we got to have that depth. We can't just have a QB1 and a QB2. And before Carson Wentz got traded, all the coaches were hinting to the fact that it's going to be they said straight up, it's going to be a quarterback competition come fall. They never said it's going to be between Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz. They said we're going to have a lot of talented quarterbacks. It's going to be a competition. So it's not guaranteed that Jalen Hurts is going to be the guy. Now, us hiring, I think his name is Brian Johnson. I could be wrong. But our new quarterback coach from the University of Florida, he has experience. He's known Jalen Hurts since he was a kid. So hiring him, you know, obviously is an upside for Jalen Hurts. That's a guy who's going to be a quarterback's coach and knows Jalen Hurts and can help his development because all rookie quarterbacks need development. It's no shade to Jalen Hurts. He only got 4 starts. He only had 4 games last year, and he was playing on one of the worst organizations in the NFL, one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. But that's when we bring in a guy like Tyrod and Marcus Mariota. If a guy like them, or even JACOBY BRISSETT that I did a video on before, if a guy like Tyrod or Marcus Mariota is going to be the backup, that means it's going to be some intense competition for Jalen Hurts because really, Tyrod or Marcus Mariota could potentially beat out Jalen Hurts at practice, given the experience that these guys have under their belt in the NFL. Let's not forget Marcus Mariota was a former Heisman Trophy winner. And he looked pretty good last year with the Raiders. And Nelson Aguilar isn't no Julio Jones. So let's get into these guys' numbers because that's what y'all are here for, right? The numbers. So let's talk about this. Also, let's not forget in 2015 when Marcus Mariota was coming out the draft, the Eagles, Chip Kelly was desperate. He wanted Marcus so freaking bad. He was willing to trade Fletcher Cox, Brandon Boykin, giving up several picks. He wanted Marcus Mariota bad. And I know that staff isn't really here anymore, but that is like something like, what if Marcus Mariota could have been an Eagle all along? That would have been crazy. But let's get into these numbers. So, Marcus Mariota is 27 years old. Tyrod Taylor, 31. Marcus Mariota, of course, is younger. Tyrod, we're going to get into his injury. But Marcus Mariota is younger, but it's not like Tyrod is old. Marcus Mariota is younger, but Tyrod is not that old. And like I said, both of these guys have enough experience in the NFL where they really could beat out Jalen Hurts. And both of these guys have experience starting, a lot of experience starting. So Tyrod Taylor, the last 2 seasons he's been with the Chargers. He started 2 games last year before he got injured. Remember, he got that punctured lung. I want to say it was a punctured lung. And he had to miss the rest of the season. But before that, in 10 seasons, Tyrod Taylor has started 47 out of the 72 games that he's played. And he has had a 54 touchdown to 20 interception ratio. Marcus Mariota. So in the 6 years that he's played, remember he started out in Tennessee. He got benched. And then he ended up with the Raiders. In the 6 years that he has played, he has started 61 out of the 64 games. So Marcus Mariota is the one that's really like, I'm that big starter energy. If he comes to Philly, he's going to expect, well, he's going to know it's an open competition, but if he comes to Philly, he's going to be coming with it. He's going to be ready. And let's not forget, Marcus Mariota had a pretty good 2017, 2016 season. And he had the playoff win under his belt in Arrowhead. And he has shown flashes of that Heisman Trophy guy that he was in college. So Marcus Mariota still being a young sprout, I feel like he's going to be coming to practice, training camp, more ready to beat out Jalen Hurts and reclaim what's his. Because he came in the league with a lot of hype. Him and Jameis Winston. And both of those guys never got to, at this point yet, live up to all that potential that they got coming out of college. So I feel like Marcus Mariota is going to be more fired up and ready to win that starting spot. So if I'm Jalen Hurts, I think I want Tyrod over him in that scenario, just because he has much more experience starting. He still has a lot to prove. Like Jalen Hurts has a lot to prove. Marcus still has a lot to prove as well. So he has a 76 touchdown to 45 interception ratio. Okay, so obviously both of these guys will be good options. They have, but I feel like Marcus Mariota will give Jalen Hurts the most competition. And if you're the coach, you want a guy, of course, who's going to be giving the other guy more competition, because that means you got more talent overall. I feel like Marcus Mariota is a guy who still has a lot to prove. Like I said, he was a Heisman Trophy winner in college. He came in the league with a lot of clout. A lot of guys was ready to trade up for him. And then he just never got to show his greatness. He did have an injury. I can't remember what year he had an injury, but he did have an injury early on. And that's one of the things that's accredited to him not really reaching his peak, his pinnacle yet. But him still being in his sub-30s, who knows? The best of Marcus Mariota could be yet to come. So if I'm the coaching staff, I'll probably go Marcus over Tyrod. I just think Marcus has more upside. Tyrod has pretty much been he's been in the backup position a lot this over his tenure, and I think Marcus Mariota is more impressionable. Now, you can't go wrong with either one, and even JACOBY BRISSETT, like I talked about before, because JACOBY BRISSETT has played in Nick Sirianni's offense. JACOBY BRISSETT is the guy I think overall I would want out of the 3, Marcus, JACOBY, and Tyrod Taylor. It was definitely going to be JACOBY BRISSETT, so make sure you check out that video that I did before. But let me know what you guys think. This is just pretty much comparison. I feel like Marcus is going to be coming in. And like I said, the Eagles wanted him, that Eagles staff with Chip Kelly wanted him back in 2015. Maybe it was meant to be for him to come to Philly. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you want to see in my next videos, because I'm gonna be in the studio more. Hopefully. Also, stay tuned to my other content coming, because it's not just all gonna be Eagles and Sixers. So make sure you stay tuned and locked in with that content and support me no matter what I post. You know, hit that thumbs up, because at the end of the day, we still gonna be riding. We still gonna get that Eagles and that Sixers content in there. It's just gonna be sprinkled in with some other stuff. So make sure you guys buy me that coffee down below, and also make sure you subscribe to Tough Calls. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation when it comes to the backup quarterback. Make sure you also like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Bye.